Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Katy Jo. I have a question for you today. Why is it so hard for us to look at each other? Like, just make eye contact. Why is that so difficult? I've been noticing it a lot lately when I'm out and about. Just people look and look away. Sometimes I look and look away. And eye contact, just a little bit, just for a second, is the first part of saying, I see you. You're important. You're here. You're part of the world. This really came home to me a couple of days ago. I have the opportunity to start working with people living with cancer, managing their care, managing their lives. I'm very excited to flex my clinical muscle in this way. It'll just be intermittent work, but I'm very stoked. Because I'll be seeing these people in a clinical setting, I had to go and get a bunch of stuff done, and part of that was to have some immunizations. So I'm in this care setting. It happens to be a large hospital in my area, and I'm walking down this huge hallway. I'm very excited about this new phase in my life. And I'm looking at people, making eye contact, wanting just to smile at them a little, be part of the team sort of thing. And no one will look at me. I swear to God, there was like two people that looked at me very quickly and then looked away. And it was the strangest thing because while I wasn't feeling particularly anxious or afraid about what was going to happen, it's not the most comfortable thing to have your blood drawn and to do all of that. It would have meant a lot to me just to have a little eye contact, an occasional smile. So that really started me thinking, oh my God, it means so much. I mean, think about anybody who's in a stressful or anxious situation. It could be something about their health, getting some kind of care, but it could be anything, anyone, anywhere, on any given day. It's helped me a lot to think about that since then. Yesterday, I had two encounters that came from just simple eye contact that blew my mind. I was walking. I try to walk every morning early, and I see a woman I've never met before. She has a big dog on a leash, and she's got this little dog that's just like running circles around her. So I stopped to see if I can help her and spent the next 10-15 minutes listening to her story, how she just got divorced, how she lived in her car for a while, and now she's here as live-in help for someone who has dementia, and how much she loves it, and she's able to keep her dogs with her. And it was fascinating. I was able to just, kind of be a witness to somebody's story just because I looked at her, said good morning, stopped for just a second. It happened again later in the day in a shoe store, of all places. I'm looking for some sandals. Oh my God, have you ever tried to find great looking, comfortable shoes? It's not easy. So I'm looking around and there's a woman beside me, and we happen to be kind of looking at the same thing. And I say hello to her. I just look at her briefly. She starts telling me about breaking her ankle 10 years ago by falling off her sandals, and what that's taught her, and where she shops now, and what she tries to do, and how hard that was for her to heal. All I did was look at her and say hello. Both of these experiences just showed me again how much it means to people. It means a lot to me. And I think I just slapped my microphone. Sorry about that. But just to have that moment of acceptance. I don't know. I guess it just says, you're one of us. You belong here. You're part of things. I see you. It's really big. I encourage you to notice this. Notice it about yourself first. Do you look away? Do you make eye contact? And if you don't, why? I ask myself that question. Why don't I make contact, visual contact more? And I started thinking, well, is it that I'm afraid that somebody's going to want something from me? Is it that I'm in a hurry and I don't want to be bothered? Is it that I'm afraid it will be some kind of annoying encounter? And the answer is yes to all three of those things. But those are just stories I tell myself. When I do look at people, when I do give a little smile, it matters so much and it makes me feel so good. I just have to remember that. And you remember it. It's worth doing. At least it's worth experimenting with. You don't know. There might be somebody's day that you just made by smiling and saying hello. You might be able to diffuse the smallest or the biggest conflict just by looking people in the eye and smiling at them. It's huge, and it's the first part of connecting as human beings. It's really come home to me this week. Thanks for joining me. Keep trying to be as real as you possibly can and share your real self with the world. I'll see you again in my next video. Take care. Bye.